Welcome to the Numerology and Astrology for August 27th, 2021. If you add all those numbers together, you get the number 22. And if you add 2 and 2 together, you get the number 4. The number 4 is the number of neutral mind. It's about communication, harmony, negotiation, diplomacy. Most buildings throughout all ancient times had 4 walls, and 4 is a form of stability and balance. And in the yogic numerology system, the number 4 is about neutral mind. And so neutral mind is a very high level game. So to stay neutral in difficult times takes a type of personal center and a willingness to see all things, but to not feel like you have to react or respond to things. So it's the ego that has a tendency that wants to react and respond. So today is one of those days to kind of practice not doing that. The number 4 asks us to look at all things today with objectivity and clarity. It is often hard to stay neutral. It is hard to observe without allowing the reactivity of the mind to take control of the soul. But that is what we are down here learning. It is a powerful journey to remain open to the suffering of the world, but to be in such a calm state that we can do something about it without getting miserable ourselves. When difficult moments happen in life, those that get caught up in the trauma drama often do not help in the long run. It is those that come in with a calm demeanor and open heart that listen and give clear support and insight that make the biggest difference and can support us through trying times. The astrology today. The moon shifts out of Aries and into Taurus around the bewitching hour in the middle of the night. Appreciate that energetic shift from pushing Aries into comforting Taurus. Probably just what we need. This Taurus moon will trine to the sun in Virgo, giving energy and support to those things that give us joy and pleasure. We might find that encouraging others is a natural occurrence and one that is deeply appreciated. It also might feel as if a few things slow down and begin to even out. Sometimes those things that seem more familiar and that bring joy are just what we need to regroup and reclaim our center. It feels right to do things with less urgency and concern. With Uranus in retrograde, it gives us that much needed chance to attempt to bring back some normalcy. Mercury and Jupiter will quincunx, making us feel slightly wobbly in our choices and making it wise for us to not make any command decisions today. We just cannot see things clearly as we would like, and it's a good idea to make a plan and be willing to adjust the plan, and then when it works, follow through with that plan. My quote for today: those sensitive to philosophy focus those sensitive to philosophy focus and orient themselves towards understanding the nature of human existence. Those sensitive to spiritual aesthetics are intuitively connected to something within that knows there are forces at work guiding us through this existence. And my blog for today: the highly sensitive often feel apart from others, apart from the shallow chit-chat and those things that others mindlessly loop around. Highly sensitive people recognize that most things that humans seem to want to focus on appear to them as filled with ego, lack of sensitivity, mean-spirited, and empty. They marvel that many do not see their vacuous expression of life that they are showing the world, nor the lack of appreciation for the beauty and wonder that surrounds them in every moment. I remember watching the lives of some as if watching a television show, detached from the obvious caricature that was walking, talking, living, and breathing right in front of me. I remember looking at the pets of those people and hearing or sensing the distress of those animals that know all too well what their owners are up to. Often those animals would talk to me asking for my help in making them understand what those animals needed or desired to communicate. I have often wondered how it would be to live in such a way where I was so numb and I was so unaware of so much happening all around me. It seemed life would feel empty and so depressing. I've repeatedly chosen to live my way instead, somehow knowing that being gapped from what was really going on was not healthy on any level. I recognize that enlightenment is a journey to become more aware, not more empty, vacuous, numb, and in my own private bubble. I also recognize that being so aware and noticing so much is overwhelming to some and exhausting to others. One has to be willing to relish in the complexity of life to be able to invite more awareness in. I've explained to those awakening that open is open, meaning that being open is not supposed to be a selective process. Being open to life, spirit, and other realms allows me to recognize those petty personal moments but then to choose out of them. There are always more things to expand into and become aware of. There are always more dimensions of existence to traverse and experience. To me, it's a wondrous place to journey through, and I am grateful for each and every moment to be able to share with you. Thanks, everyone.